There's just nothing better on a cool, crisp autumn day than a cup of Joffrey's coffee or tea. And whether it's one of Joffrey's newest blends like creamy butterscotch rum, toasted s'mores, or the newest Disney blend Artifact inspired by Tiffin's, or one of your favorites, you just can't go wrong. And from now until November 12th, you can enjoy 20% off your entire Joffrey's order with code LOOPER20. That's LOOPER20 for 20% off. So order your favorites today at Joffreys.com.
This is
Asher
and
Julia
calling from the Polynesian Resort at Disney World, and you're listening to ResortLoop.com with Tim and Bob and Tim.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. This is Disney's Polynesian Resort. Please watch your head and step as you exit and take small children by the hand. Thank you.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
I have a feeling this is going to be a rough show.
Nope.
I think so. Hey, everybody.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott.
I'm Bob Collar.
This is ResortLoop.com. The number, it doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't. Not after that show opened. Come on.
Oh.
The cuteness level.
I believe it was Asher and Jilly, I think if I heard them right.
I believe so, yeah.
Oh.
Thank you so much for that.
From the Poly.
So cute. Cuteness level.
I want to go. Is that a 10?
Might not be a good show open for this one. We have decided, Tim, we decided to tackle... we don't usually do this. I mean, we don't get into controversy. We try not to get into controversy.
No.
We don't take the show too seriously. I mean, we're talking about happiness and fun things, but
we're talking joy.
We decided to tackle probably the most divisive subject here in America at this point in time. This is stop doing that.
Sorry.
See, we can't even get along on this show.
I was moved by kind of like the Hall of Presidents.
Of course, we're talking about, boy, is this, people are really hating. There's a lot of yelling going on back and forth on both sides.
Both sides.
Both sides of the aisle on this. And
No. It's not Disflix.
Wow. Wow.
Go about 6 months back.
Of course, we are talking about dogs at Walt Disney World.
Ruff.
Ruff,
not,
indeed.
Not the famous dogs, not the Goofy, and not the Pluto.
Forget about everything else going on in the world. Disney's got to throw us a curveball. We can't get along on anything. Let's throw something at people that will make them even more angry with each other. Come
Just
on.
when everybody knew what was legal and what wasn't, what you could and couldn't do, what you could and couldn't bring. Yeah, why not now?
I've never seen people so just passionate about it. Forget everything else that we've got going on in the world.
Oh,
it's now we're going to get yelling at each other about dogs at Walt Disney World.
On a scale of 1 to 9, this is going a K9. See how I did? Yeah. Sorry. I'll be quiet now. We both know I'm lying about that too. Go ahead, continue. You're the one with the papers.
You're really barking up the wrong tree here.
Wow.
Anyway, this show's truly gone to the dogs right out of the gate.
They saw that one coming.
Although the kids were cute.
They were adorable.
And so were puppies. So maybe this all does tie together. All right, so you guys all know about this. This earlier this week, late last week, I guess it was. Late last week, Disney announced. Here's their presser.
Okay.
We have exciting news for Disney Parks fans who are also dog lovers.
What if you're not a dog lover?
Don't care. Beginning this Sunday, October 15th, for the first time ever, the Walt Disney World Resort will welcome guests and their dogs to 4 of its resort properties.
Yay.
Now, okay, so keep in mind, this is what's puzzling me.
Okay.
This was announced on Friday, October 13th.
Yes.
beginning this Sunday, October 15th. When was the last time you ever heard Disney make such a bold announcement
Right.
in such a short amount of time?
It tells me there's a PetSmart close by. Send the interns over to buy some bowls and food.
Was there like a Middle Eastern sheikh, someone extremely, sheikh,
Go for a shake right now. One of those
Sheikh Paula Abdul?
One of those
No, I don't
Plaza
know.
Unlimited
Abdul,
shakes.
Paula Abdul.
Plaza restaurant.
Was there somebody extremely wealthy coming to the
With
parks
their dog.
on Monday?
I don't know.
Did they come to I don't know. Now keep in mind, they went on to say, as part of this new dog-friendly pilot program,
I like that word.
the 4 Walt Disney World Resort hotels have been designated dog-friendly. Now, here's your resorts.
Okay, hit us.
Everybody already knows this, but we're just gonna.
Can I preface? I want to preface.
Go.
We are not talking about highly trained service animals.
No, those have always been allowed.
Exactly. Just want to throw that out there.
Always been allowed.
These are your normal pets.
These are dogs. These are just our regular dogs.
Right.
Disney's Art of Animation Resort, Disney's Port Orleans Riverside Resort, cabins at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resorts. Those all cost you an extra $50 a night.
Nice. 'Cause my dog's worth it.
Is it?
No.
All right.
I don't have a dog.
Disney's Yacht Club Resort will be $75 a night. So those are your 4. Art of Animation, Port Orleans, Riverside, Yacht Club, and the cabins.
All right.
Maximum of 2 dogs per guest room
2?
can be accommodated.
Good Lord.
I can't wait to bring my 2 Mastiffs. Those are dogs that are, they're small horses.
Take Noah's Ark down the vacation.
Yeah. Each guest room will have easy access to outdoor pet walkways for exercise and green spaces with pet relief areas.
Pet relief.
Now, keep in mind, before we go any further, we got to remind everybody, we both like dogs.
I do like dogs.
You like dogs. I've had dogs all my life.
I had one dog.
You had a dog?
Yeah, when I
What was the dog's name?
Sparky.
You don't have to make stuff up.
I'm not making
Just
it up.
say.
Come on.
All right. So anyway, yeah,
The cat's name was Morris, by the way.
Morris and Sparky. Man,
I know.
could you be any more American? Anyway, but you know, we like dogs. So this is not a negative on dogs
No.
show.
No.
Yeah. So anyway, let's continue.
Okay.
Okay, so Disney goes on to say, we will also designate certain floors or sections of a hotel as dog-friendly, while the majority of areas will remain canine-free to accommodate guests with allergies or other concerns.
I understand that.
I.e., we're scared to death of dogs. We don't want to be anywhere near dogs.
So, I mean, it's smart not to pepper them throughout the resort. At least you're going to keep them in one area that's going to make a lot of noise.
Allergies. We're going to talk about allergies in a moment.
Okay.
Right.
Let's not jump ahead.
Don't jump ahead.
I'm trying not to.
So here we go.
Okay.
These are the dog policies based on Walt Disney World's paperwork.
Oh.
I got papers.
You couldn't shake them if they weren't in his hand.
Dog policies.
Okay.
These are the dog policies. We're going to go over these and see how you feel.
How many are on this list?
I don't know. 12, 13.
Oh, my goodness. So the top 12
no, they're
dog policies.
Only dogs will be allowed in guest rooms, and there is a limit of 2 dogs per guest. 2.
2? That's a lot of dogs in one little tiny hotel room.
It depends on the size of those dogs.
Oh, and the size of the dog.
Just saying.
But, you know, tiny ones are generally louder than
Sometimes,
big ones.
Sometimes. I have run into that as well. Guests are responsible for the proper care, behavior, and waste maintenance of their kids their dogs throughout the resort.
Sorry, what number is that?
Number 2. Well, I don't know. They're not numbered. They're just on the list.
What number is it on your list? It's number 2. Oh.
I'm just saying, Guests are responsible for the proper care, behavior, and waste maintenance. Waste maintenance.
I want the waste maintained. I don't want to be stepping in anything that should be maintained.
Throughout the resort.
Someone pick it up.
All right.
That's why they're giving you the little bags.
Did I mention that they give you the bags? I did mention that, right? No.
Maybe I read it.
Let me mention that. Let me tell you, because I forgot to mention that.
Beep.
Okay.
Back it up.
We're backing it up. This is from Disney. Dog lovers will find plenty of Disney amenities and special touches for their four-legged friends.
H2O dog products?
No, you're not even getting those.
No. Get a special dispenser on the wall. That's why they want the dispensers on the wall.
Apparently.
So they're not choking hazards to the dogs.
Okay, so what happens when a guest decides, Fido, Sparky.
You made fun of Sparky and you're going Fido.
Sparky needs it. My dog's name's Sonny. Sonny.
Sonny with a chance.
At check-in, Pluto's welcome kit includes Matt.
Matt who?
I don't know. Bowls, a pet ID tag. How about that?
Wow.
Courtesy plastic disposal bags, puppy pads, and dog walking maps. So you get your courtesy plastic disposable bags.
Well, I would hope so.
Called poop bags at my house.
Well, for what am I paying? Did we talk about what we're paying?
$50 a night.
I better give me some bags.
$75 at Yacht Club.
They better be gold
also
gilded bags.
Also included a Pluto Do Not Disturb door hanger indicating to hotel staff that a pet is in the room.
Nice.
So for your maintenance, for your dog maintenance, you get in a plastic disposable bag. Disney enjoys a partnership with Best Friends Pet Care, an on-property full-service facility that can provide assistance with pet daycare and other pet services. Fees apply.
Yes, they do.
Pet merchandise is coming soon to participating resorts.
Oh, my.
I can't get a Port Orleans Riverside shirt.
No, heaven forbid.
But I can get something for my dog that says...
Maybe it'll be Disney Parks for your dog.
Yeah.
Disney Parks merchandise for your dog.
Right. I don't think so. While there are no in-room services available, so you can't get that, that pizza delivered.
No.
For the dog.
No in-room massage for the dog.
That'd be weird.
Yeah. That weird leg keeps going, though.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll try and stop that. Best Friends Pet Care does provide services like, they just said this, doggy daycare. It's a nearby facility on property. By the way, that's over by Port Orleans Riverside is where the Best Friends Pet Resort is.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I've seen it there.
It's right over there. So, the disposable doggy bags, poop bags, for your dog's maintenance.
This whole thing stinks.
Now, all you folks that live in big cities, you tell me, is this going to be a play on word?
I don't know. They're just popping in my head. Gotta say them.
You guys know. You guys have seen people aren't curbing their pet. Are they going to do this at Disney?
Is that what they're called, curbing their pet?
I want to know, is that going to be a new job that's going to be available at Disney?
Well, they already had those little, what do you call them? Dustpans that pop down, fold down, sweep right in.
Pooper scooper.
Oh. I don't even want to imagine.
Cast member? I don't know.
Oh, well.
All right, let's go back onto the dog policies. Dogs must be well behaved and are not allowed on furniture in public areas.
What furniture?
What public areas?
What benches?
You don't have a bench to sit on.
There are no benches. Where's the dog finding place?
There's going to be furniture for the dogs, but they're not allowed on it.
Right.
Dogs should be supervised at all times while staying on resort property.
Oh, well, I hope so.
Should not be left unattended in your guest room for more than 7 hours.
That's a long time. In a strange room. For a dog.
It's 7 hours. Wow. 7 hours.
If you leave the TV on, that's a lot of Stacy.
It repeats after so long. They're gonna get bored. Dogs should remain silent if left unattended in your guest room.
Oh, I'm hoping so. I want a nap.
If a noise is heard, you will be called to address the noise within 30 minutes.
Wow.
That tells me
yes,
that they're up in the game on Disney transportation. Because it's taken you longer than 30 minutes to ever get anywhere.
That's true.
At Disney.
That's true. How am I getting out of the back of Epcot and back to my hotel in 30 minutes.
Not on the monorail.
No, man.
Maybe.
That's a roll of the dice if you're going to make it here.
That's right. That's right. And what happens at the end of 30 minutes?
The pizza's free.
Please display
Sorry.
the provided do not disturb door hanger outside your room to alert cast members that dogs are present.
You're not going to disturb it. The maid's not going to disturb it. You know who's going to disturb it?
Who?
People who want that sign
They
for their
want
house.
that. I want that sign.
That is cool.
That is so cool. A little paw print on it. Maybe Pluto.
Maybe Goofy. Take a Pluto
don't
for a
know.
walk.
Housekeeping services in guest room with dogs is only available when guests are present.
Oh, thank goodness.
Please dial the housekeeping button on your in-room television to schedule a cleaning time at your convenience.
Oh.
Please leash or restrain your dogs at all times while in public spaces
I would hope so.
on resort property.
I would hope so.
Only licensed service animals are allowed in food and beverage locations,
That's always been the case, though.
the club lounge,
Okay.
pool areas, fitness centers, and other public guest areas.
Right.
Now, I'm going to tell you something.
Oh, here it comes. He's been bottling this up.
I am bald. Look,
Oh, I know.
we all know. We've been there. We've talked about this. We had this on another show. We're going to talk about it again coming up in a show pretty soon. But the whole thing with special needs folks,
Right.
kids with special needs, people with special needs, adults, that bad people
Bad people in nice places.
scam the system,
Yes, they did.
screwed that whole thing up for everybody. Disney had to change their entire policy.
They're loopholers.
They weren't even loopholers. They were just the people
Say it.
being bad, not being just be nice.
Exactly. Just
If
be
you're
nice.
not handicapped, don't be scamming the system.
Don't.
I have family members. We've talked about this that
Yes.
are handicapped. It's a big deal.
Right.
And people that took advantage of that and
Bad
screwed
karma.
it all up, it was bad.
And it's bad karma.
Only licensed service animals.
Mm-hmm.
How are we servicing these animals? Who's determining that? Who's getting the paperwork for that?
I'm not sure there is paperwork. There's got to be paperwork. It's probably nothing has anything to do with Disney.
So if I go,
they're not going to know what's what.
So I go and I got my sister's real good at embroidery. Let's say,
Right.
She's not, by the way.
Oh, well.
Yeah, not anyway. So and I get make me a nice little doggy vest
Can you just get one at PetSmart?
and have it say service animal on the side. You might, I don't know.
I don't know.
So now I'm scamming the system. Who's going to monitor this?
I'm not going to monitor it.
You're not monitoring. All right.
I just don't want dogs that bother me on my vacation.
Guests with dogs are allowed to use some resort transportation services, including Disney's Magical Express and Minivan.
Oh.
In order to use resort transportations, dogs must remain in pet carriers for the duration of the transit. I want to see the pet carrier for that bull mastiff. You couldn't fit a bull mastiff in your van.
Well, hopefully you wouldn't want to take your bull mastiff on vacation.
Well,
But we all know there's some people out there.
and that's a big but.
You cannot
Have
lie.
you ever seen those dogs? All other resort transportation and public transportation, including Walt Disney World monorails and friendship boats, are available to guests with licensed service animals only. Again,
What's it take to license your service animal?
who's...
You just pay a fee somewhere?
I don't know.
I don't know.
The Disney College Program cast members, they're going to sit there and they're going to confront somebody as to whether that's a service animal or not?
I don't think so.
No. Dogs are not permitted in theme parks and Disney Springs. Only licensed service animals are allowed in these guest areas. Up-to-date vaccination records must be available upon request.
Just keep it on you.
So, excuse me, Sparky looks like... Was it Sparkle or Sparky?
Sparky.
Sparkle. Sparkle looks like he's foaming at the mouth.
So I need to see
No,
your papers.
Sparkle's fine.
I need to... What are you doing over there? You're foaming at the mouth. not sure you should have a hotel room at Disney.
Did you notice my voice started to go up as we talked about this?
When you get angry.
It's not really a rant, but I'm concerned about this.
I know. I don't want anything that's going to impede on the vacation. I'm going to sound like a horrible person. That I've spent tons of money on. And get woken up during naps.
Right.
Get barked at when I'm walking to my car to go
Right.
somewhere else or going to dinner. I don't know. This is very iffy. I don't want to say that. I hope the pilot thing fails. If it goes well, it goes well.
The 30-minute thing, like you bring up a great point.
30 minutes.
Okay.
That's a long time.
So you're okay. I got to go back to the room. I'm exhausted. My small child needs a nap.
You need
it's
a nap.
time.
I'm
I go
tired.
back to the room, and Sparky's barking like crazy,
Right.
which you have said when one starts.
Oh, what happens when one dog barks? If they're all in the same section of the hotel next to each other, relatively close.
Right.
One dog barks. They all bark.
That's how they talk to one
And-
another.
Exactly. And if you're in the building
That's how it works.
adjacent or really close to where they're at, you're going to hear those dogs barking.
You're gonna hear it. Oh. It's gonna be a mess. So what are you gonna get as a guest without the dog and the dog's barking and making noise? How are they gonna compensate you?
You're paying $50 less for the room.
I bet.
$75
I better
less
be.
if you're at the yacht club.
I better be. And what about this not allowed on furniture in public areas? Okay, so that's implying that it's going to be allowed in the lobby. It doesn't say it's not allowed. The dogs are not allowed in the lobby.
What did it say about restaurants again?
It says that only service animals.
Okay.
Food and beverage locations, club lounge, pool areas, fitness center, and other public guest areas. Now,
Okay.
it says other public guest areas. So that's kind of vague.
Well, I don't want to be at the steakhouse there at the yacht club.
Yeah.
Dining on my steak when I got the dog next to me waiting for that bone.
He's
That's in my 32
begging.
ounce ribeye or whatever I got
begging.
going on there.
Begging. I'm
You
just
know?
curious. Are we talking about? It says other guest area, public guest areas. No definition as to what that really is. So are we
It's fluid.
after a nice thunderstorm? We're going to walk into the lobby of Riverside.
Yes, with some nice wet dogs.
Wet dog smell. Bottle that up. Put that in there.
Put that in a Disney candle.
The Disney candle. I don't know. I'm just very concerned about how this is all going to play out. I'm concerned legally,
We haven't talked about dog bites yet.
dog bites, kids being afraid of dogs. My neighbor is a former mailman. He's dealt with dogs all his life. He's been bitten several times. Doesn't like dogs. Doesn't like them. For obvious reasons. He's
yeah.
afraid of them.
Right. Because they're very unpredictable.
Unpredictable. Every dog will bite under the wrong circumstances.
Right.
So who's paying for that? It's not going to be the dog owner.
No.
Who's going to take care of when like you said, that tag is no longer on the door and the housekeeping goes in and Sparky takes off running out and gone?
Right. Runs over to the savannah.
As a pet owner, what are you going to do then? You're going to be like, yeah. Now
Now you're dinner.
Now you're going, what? What's that lion got over there?
What's he gnawing on?
So I'm just saying that, look, I have taken Sonny to Florida. We took him to Disney.
Remember, he took him to the pet resort.
The pet resort. Every expert will tell you it's a bad idea to travel with your pet.
Right. Oh, okay.
It might make you feel better. It is a horrible experience for the pet because the pet is going someplace where they're completely unfamiliar. They can't get a good night's sleep because they're in unfamiliar surroundings the whole time.
Unfamiliar smells.
And let me throw this at you.
Here it comes.
Because a lot of people aren't aware of this. This is very, very important. I think we did mention this when we talked about this the first time about taking Sonny down there. Florida has some of the most strict laws about having a dog or any animal in a car.
Oh, you'd have to. You can't even know.
Almost more strict than having a child in a car.
Right.
It is, I believe, I could be wrong about this, a $5,000 fine.
Wow.
So unless you are driving that animal from the Florida border directly to Walt Disney World without stopping, you're going to have a problem because you can't stop in a gas station and use the facilities. You can't stop and grab some lunch. You can't leave that animal in that car. With the windows down, cracked, it doesn't matter.
Wow.
You're making your trip much more hectic.
You're
and
adding a
stressful.
bunch of anxiety to your vacation.
Not only to you, but to your pet. Your pet wants to be in its own
I
surroundings.
want to be at home.
You ready for this?
Oh, jeez. He's waving the paper back and forth.
$50
Right?
and $75 to have your pet with you in the room.
Yes.
The rooms at Best Friends Pet Care.
Mm-hmm.
$44.
Oh.
Or $41 for resort guests.
Okay.
Cheaper for an all-indoor dog boarding accommodation, including 2 potty walks. 2. Now, where I board Sonny when we go on vacation now, they take him out every 3 hours.
Okay.
The indoor-outdoor 2-room boarding accommodations, including 1 potty walk.
Sounds like a villa.
40. No, they got villas.
Oh.
$45.
Oh, my goodness.
For resort guests. A vacation villa
Oh, I didn't even know this was a thing.
for Sparky. For dogs only, includes 1 potty walk, play group, a flat screen TV.
Oh, my goodness.
So they can watch Stacy, and a turned down biscuit.
Wow. How much is this?
I might actually book this.
I was going to say,
for me.
Can I stay here?
$69 for resort guests. $69.
Okay. Wow.
And finally, the VIP
There's
luxury
more?
suite
Jeez. Is there an after-hour dessert party?
for dogs only.
There I can go to.
Maybe.
A pet dessert party.
Includes the 2 potty walks, 2 play groups, a flat screen TV, webcam,
Wow.
bedtime story,
Jeez.
and a go home fresh shampoo service, which, let me tell you something, I could have used that with Sonny because we had an issue, but they fixed that from my understanding, after a 3-night stay. $83 for resort guests. So, and they have for, cats and stuff like that too. But I'm just saying, boarding your pet is so much less stressful if you can find a good place to board your pet while you're on vacation. If you want them to be there, take them over to Best Friends. Don't put them in the room.
Seems like it'd be easier just to board them at your home.
As far as I get, okay, you're going to have a room. A lot of people online, we even did a survey, and I'll give you the results of that in a second here, but a lot of people expressed the allergies. A lot of people who have allergies.
Right.
We've had former presidents have allergies to dogs. Couldn't have dogs in the White House. So you're going to clean the room, assumingly.
Right.
All right. If you're somebody that has allergies, now that's something you're going to have to tell, when you're making the reservation. Hey, I got pet allergies. I can't be in a dog room.
Right. Well, I think maybe do you think they're going to just set aside the dog rooms only for dog people?
No.
You don't think so?
No. I think when it starts getting busy, they're going to put everybody everywhere. And let's go a step further. Now you're flying in. Somebody just transported 6 or 7 dogs on a Magical Express bus. That bus comes back. They're not fumigating that thing and cleaning it out for you.
That's
so now
true.
you got an hour ride from the airport to Walt Disney World in a bus, and you're starting to get all choked up and everything. And you don't even know why.
Are
You're
the
like,
dogs barking?
what is going on? There's no dogs in it, but they were in the ride before you. Same thing with the
right,
minivans.
right.
They're not going to clean these things So I just think that Disney is they're. I'm glad it's a pilot program. I hope it doesn't last too long. I just think it's difficult, and we love dogs. Don't get us wrong.
Of course.
One last thing, and I'll get to the survey. One of the most dog-loving places on the planet I have found is California. California loves dogs like I've never seen a state love dogs before. Dogs are a huge deal in California, and I'm fine with that. They're not allowed in the California Disney hotels.
Gotcha.
Not allowed at Disneyland
yet.
hotels. No, I would think it would have happened there prior to Walt Disney World.
Right.
curious as to how this all played out. If we get more information. But our survey says, we put out a little informal survey on Twitter. Informally, 58% say they don't want dogs at Walt Disney World.
And I don't think that makes you a bad person if you don't want dogs at Disney.
No,
like I said, people have spent a lot of money for the vacation. Everybody knows what dogs can do.
Everybody knows what dogs can do, and $50 is not going to be a price tag that people are going to balk at. I pay $25 to board him up here in Northeast Ohio.
Right.
A lot of people are going to be like, "Wow, for an extra $25, I can have him with me in my room."
You do have to feed him, though. I remember the price. I don't think included the food, any food, of course.
No,
everyone has.
No,
every dog has a different diet, so to speak.
It's just yeah. That's all. That's all I got.
Dog hater.
I am not a dog hater.
I know, neither am I, and I don't want him either.
I'm just saying, they're opening up, as some have said online, they're opening up Pandora's box, no pun intended, because they're not allowed in Pandora either.
Exactly.
So, that's all I got.
Well, their avatars are allowed there, but they're blue dogs. I know. Stop the show now. Everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott. Facebook, Twitter, ResortLoop.com. Don't forget. If you'd like to help support the show, go over to ResortLoop.com/support.
And another way to support the show is through booking your next Disney vacation, and we'll make sure we put in there that you have dog allergies with Resort Loop Travel or Resort Loop Travel Group, however you want to do it. And don't forget, 20% off your Joffrey's order using Looper20.
That's Looper20. The number, not the word. Everybody, this has been, what do I say now?
Thanks for listening to the Gateway.
Anyway. Everybody, thanks for listening to the Gateway to the Magic.
See you, everybody.
Now it's totally off kilter.
We didn't even bring up the Baja Men.
Thank goodness. Oh, good Lord.
Who let the dogs in? That's what I want to know.
Who let the Baja Men in? Vacation memories will stay with you and your family for a lifetime. The Resort Loop Travel Group was created with this in mind. Our fee-free services will relieve you of the stress and confusion of finding and booking the best vacation at the best price. After booking, we will continue to monitor for ways to save you even more on your vacation. We will check for any upcoming packages and discounts to save you as many vacation dollars as possible. Resort Loop Travel Group, gateway to your magical vacation memories. Get a quote, or for more information, visit ResortLoopTravelGroup.com.
There's no one out tonight. I'm afraid it's too cold.
We've got to keep trying, Birdie. Birdie, we're in luck. It's the Great Dane at Hampstead.
Pongo, quiet, boy. You want to stir up the whole neighborhood? Come on, Pongo.
Birdie, come on.
Let's go, boy. Oh, Pongo, you old idiot. Come on now, we're going home.
What is it, Danny? Who's on the telegraph?
It's Pongo, Regent's Park. It's an all-dog alert.
What's it all about? What's the word? Tell me, Danny. Tell me.
Wait a minute. Well, now. That is something.
What, Danny? What's something?
15 Dalmatian puppies. Stolen.
Have they called the police? Scotland Yard?
The humans have tried everything. Now it's up to us dogs. The twilight bark.
I'll sound the alert.